Friends, good morning. We are all part of a system. Yesterday, a lot of celebrations took place in the name of democracy, parliament, and democratic institutions. The point we are wanting to discuss is the state of democracy as seen in Europe, in countries like France, where in the name of freedom, lynching of people on roads took place, or in Europe, in London and other places, or in India, where opposition thinks country is less important, but they are more important. Egos, personalities, individual ambitions, what we used to call as attributes, being extended as the tools of democracy. Is it really correct? Is it what will safeguard the future of democracy or parliaments in the world? The state of parliaments globally has been seen where people were fighting in the wealth, and security has to be called to remove some, suspend some others, and look at the life in a way which for the youth of the nation, youth of the world, will presents and can present as a destructive or democratic approach to democracy. Bharat, India, an ancient civilization, whether people like it or not, but history shows the oldest on earth and maybe in the creation also, was always a democratic nation. Even in the days when there used to be rulers of different kind, the people had the freedom to talk. Businessmen had freedom to do business. Governments controlled. The kings and the rulers controlled. But still, everybody was free to work and perform. During Treta, Ramchandraji is the epitome of democracy and suffering of Mother Sita due to irresponsible public utterances of people are examples. Even in Dwapar, the India had freedom, though they were rulers, kings, and their progenies, but by and large, people were free to live, perform, and work the way they liked. Democracy, as known today in the modern world, government of the people, by the people, for the people. But who are the people? If we consider India as a example, people are divided by religion, people are divided by caste, people are divided by profession. Even NGOs all work as if they are unique and there's nobody else in front of them. In a nation where people are divided, minds are divided, thoughts are divided, what democracy can be achieved? Some thinkers to whom it serves their end say that dissent, demonstrations, speaking against the nation, speaking against the ruling governments, speaking against everything in the nation is the way democracy works. Is it really true? Does it really work? Then why so many deaths? Why so many killings? Why so many riots? Why terrorism? If all these evils continue in the country and make the world suffer, can we say that is this the correct form of democracy? Therefore, the question we put in front of the people, for the people, whether it is by the people or not, is to be thought, but citizens, that is the democracy, the way it is existing in India and world today, the proper form, or it needs improvement? Before we look at democracy today, let us go back to how the governance started. We go back to the primitive societies which exist even today in far-flung areas. There used to be the elders and priests who used to control the life of the people. They decided what is good, what is bad. People were free, but it was the governance by elders and priests mainly, whom we can see the root of religions in the past, were the ones who were making women suffer, who were making the children suffer, who were making animals to be sacrificed, and that was the democracy. Coming forward, the stronger ones, in the name of local rulers, emerged in place of the elders and the priest, but priests still continued in one way or the other. And they did more or less the similar things, except that they used stronger hands and organized goons or so-called warriors to suppress the people. Then came the dictatorships, who were following the similar principles with a little more refinement. And then came the socialism and communism. They were known as the dictatorship of the people. But who were the people? Few selected ones who became rulers and took charge of everybody. They had their own gathering of people in the name of party who worked as goons and suppressed the people. Then came democracy and capitalism. The state of America, we know the America is the living example of capitalism, where all type of research on destructive elements takes place, all type of research on constructive elements also takes place. Overall, they tried to become the world rulers, but created situations like Afghanistan, in Armenia, in now in Koreas, where nothing is stable, and whether they themselves will do what they say is doubtful. Even Corona, which probably is the first of the evils, killed maximum people in the world and spread to every nook and corner of the world. Previous epidemics did not spread so much. They were contained to some areas or some places, some nations, some continents. But Corona went to all the continents, to all ends of the world, including oceans, hills, Himalayas, and even to the space. This research started somewhere in America, handed over to China, helped by America, and became the problem of the world. The point which is coming is Profitability, materialism, trying to garner wealth by hook or crook. Is it democracy? Is it the freedom? Is it the way to treat the world? Therefore, the examples in front of us are many, and request is to reconsider what should be the good governance in democracy. Thinkers say democracy is the government of the people, by the people, for the people. Hence, well-being of the people, happiness of the people, making people live with freedom to do good things but curtail their evil thoughts and evil actions probably can be a need. But how to do it? We see a living example in India today. In the name of democracy, the religious groups are spreading all over and trying to kill each other. The caste community groups are trying to spread and kill others. Nowhere there seems to be any peace. Terrorism, of course, has always been a undoing of the mankind. But in olden days there used to be dacoits. The people who fought the rich, the people who fought those who created unaccounted wealth. Terrorists is probably a modified form of the dacoits in a different way because children are involved, youth are involved, elders are involved. Dacoits had organized gangs. Here, some misguided religious leaders are fueling the minds of the youth, children, to kill each other. Is this the way democracies have to run? Is this what should be the gift of democracy? Therefore, the question we leave in front of our people is, what is the correct form of governance? Is it correct the way it is being done in the world? And can world survive with this type of approaches? Thanks. God bless all. We will again meet with some other thoughts, but with a clean intention to have a world where everybody has freedom to live, contribute, and prosper with positive mindsets, but does not harm others, does not loot others, does not destroy others' way of life. God bless all. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.